right, guys, here we go. It is time for tournament number 8, part 3B, the non-faction 4 part of the competition, which is actually quickly becoming one of my most favorite parts of the competition. Today we have approximately 68 competitors. I had to exclude a couple people, or at least one, so it might be 67 or 66, but that's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty much on par with our faction 4 tournament. I actually expected to have more people for this one, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm really excited, so here we go. We are going to start part 3B of tournament number 8. And looks like we are starting with Sunnied Set versus Beehive. Woohoo! Let the games begin! And yes, we've got 23 people watching the stream today. Very, very exciting. I'm feeling a little better than the last time. I get a little bit more comfortable with this streaming thing as we do this, and it looks like Sunnied Set is getting pummeled by laser drones, freaking laser drones, from a faction 6 ship. Just, oh yeah, there goes his little part of the sun has been dissolved, and it's being chewed apart piece by piece, kind of being zzz, you know. It looks like Sunnied Set would have to get in pretty close to actually do any damage here. Shaky Box, I think it's about 65 ships today. So yes, I do have the chat up in the top right. I will try not to pay attention to the chat because a lot of you on YouTube, I don't know if you like me talking to people. I don't know, whatever, I don't care either way. I'm having fun. It looks like Sunnied Set is just gonna get eaten alive here. The good old B ship where they just launch a bunch of laser drones and they chew apart the enemy piece by piece. Looks like that tactic is working for him. And we'll just speed up the end of this because I think we know what's going to happen. So I was just talking about the Faction 3 tournament coming up. Actually, I'm pretty excited about it because I think it's going to be the fastest tournament we've ever had. I can't wait. But this tournament itself, the non-Faction 4, I think is my favorite now because, I don't know, it's a real big wild card. Although, I have to say that Shaky Box has changed the meta of the game. His win last time in the non-Faction 4, the limited tournament with a troll ship, a ship that's just a big box with, well, actually no. Shaky Box ship is not a big box, it is a big J, and it's a number J, even though, yes, I know a J isn't a number, but to Shaky, because I don't know. To Shaky, it is a J is a number, so whatever. Who cares what Shaky thinks? But either way, that he has set the meta, and of course there is quite a few troll ships in the tournament today, so that's exciting to see that Shaky has made such an impact on the tournaments themselves. All right, so it looks like Beehive, you're on to the second round. Sorry, Sunnied Set, you just couldn't catch up to him. Ooh, that is a lot of antimatter guns. That's a lot of antimatter guns. You do not want to get hit by a lot of antimatter guns, but you're facing Purple Electric Tiger, who is in a ship that is highly maneuverable. And the problem with antimatter guns is they're a little slow firing. They're kind of like they're almost like a schmutz launcher in the sense that they're just slow moving projectiles, right? And that makes it a little tricky. And you also have to be aiming directly at your target in order to get the hits. So, and it looks like Purple Electric Tiger is just launching drones. He is applying a fair amount of damage too. Laser drones. Frickin' laser drones again, tearing Ultimate. Well, doesn't look like Ultimate has lost too much, but I gotta tell you, if Ultimate hits once with those antimatters, that would pretty much be it. Oh yeah, he's starting to lose some. Oh yes, the laser drones. Eventually, the laser drones will have their way with you. Oh, did you see that? Those antimatters almost hit. That was really, really close. That would have been kind of a glorious win for Ultimate, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think that Purple Electric Tiger is just going to... So, there was a bit of a discussion on the channel. Ooh, looks like Purple Electric Tiger lost part of his engine. That's not good. There was a bit of a discussion on the last one over whether or not Purple Electric Tiger is a spinner. So, let me clarify this. So, to be a spinner and to be illegal in the regular tournaments, you have to start out the competition spinning. When I say spinning, I mean there's a way to design a ship so that when it starts the competition, it spins in incredibly fast, lobbing projectiles at unnatural speeds. Purple Electric Tiger does not do that. He turns, but he doesn't spin and launch those projectiles in the same way. So he wouldn't be considered a spinner. There's I'd like to more closely define it, but if you watch some of the old physics benders tournaments, you'll get a better idea of what I mean by spinners. Now, what would happen a lot of times with spinners is that they would just get lucky shots off and win battles for no good reason other than they just spun a lot. So now we've got Brawler, built by Ryan the Lion versus Lapap Snow's the Skeeler. I made it for my ex-girlfriend. Or my ex-girl? Or maybe his... Is that like his porn? Or ex... I don't know. I have no idea what... I'm assuming he's saying that he made it for his ex-girlfriend. Then his ex-girlfriend left him because it was so asymmetrical and it really, really bothered him. Really bothered her. She's like, I can't stand it. It's too asymmetrical. And then she left you. I'm sorry, Laphaps now. In any case, actually, I like asymmetrical designs. It looks wonky. It looks really, really cool. And it looks like Brawler is kind of getting the crap beat out of him. And he is smoking. He is a smoking husk. There's not much left here to do other than to speed up the rest. Oh, he is getting closer. So one of the things that Ryan the Lion does when he builds his ship is notice how he places his guns evenly throughout his ship. And I've said this before, and it's an interesting way to build your ship so that you can be 90% damaged and still do an enormous amount of damage. Still with look at that. Isn't that cool looking? And look at his missiles are facing the wrong direction and everything. That's kind of cool. I like that asymmetrical design. That ship would fit perfectly in the nanovirus fleet, in my nanovirus fleet. I really like it. Missiles on the Skeeler. Very, very cool. I really like that. But it looks like Ryan the Lion's Brawler is just going to get pummeled unless he gets in close. Because like I said, even after taking a whole bunch of damage, he can still do a whole bunch of damage because he still has a whole bunch of guns on his ship. Because unlike many ships where if you can kind of take out their main weapons and then they're pretty much done, whereas Ryan the Lion's ships generally are pretty well spaced out and even after taking a lot of damage can still do a whole bunch of damage. But I think it's pretty much over here. We'll just speed it up a little bit. If he gets in closer, we'll slow it down. There we go. There. Oh, he got in closer. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, that's all over. Good job, Lapsanow, and good try, Ryan the Lion. All right, so we're on to round number 4, and we have Eater from the Dutch Empire, Wooder G. I don't know what that means. Eater from the Dutch Empire. And you're facing Imperial Star Destroyer with horns. You'll notice when he starts again here, he has horns. Look at that. How better? I mean, the only way you can improve a Star Destroyer is to give it horns, in my opinion. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Look at him just chew right through you. Oh, man. Very, very cool. I like it. Anytime, of course, Star Destroyer. It's a Star Destroyer. You gotta like a Star Destroyer. Oh, and here we go. The number J by Shaky Box versus Missile Monster by Patrick. Now, you'll notice that Patrick is using almost a salmon color. And wouldn't it be funny if salmon beat the number J? But I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, the number J is up to his old tricks again and launching a lot of B drones and sitting there looking quaint and harmless, even though, and pink. Harmless and pink. And yeah, even though we know he's not harmless, he is very pink though. He's not salmon this time, he is pink. And it looks like Patrick is going to get chewed up by those drones, and yeah, that's it. It's all over. The troll ship is back, but the number J has some competition this time. The number J is going to be facing a whole bunch of new troll ships because Shaky Box, you set the meta, and people are onto your wily ways, and they are building their own troll ships, which may be better than the number J. We may see a K or a P. I have no idea. I think there's a lot of box ships, but I don't know. Incinerator Mark II, and I think you guys will do really well until you run into a ship that just kind of stays at range and has lots of point defense. You never know. Holy crap! Jonathan James! What just happened? Your ship just exploded all at once. What is going on? How did it get... Oh, you got nuked. Oh, the nukes! No! It just dissolved. I didn't see the nukes right away. Oh man, sorry. Jonathan James is watching. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Your ship was literally incinerated. That was awesome, though. It looked really cool. It looked awesome. All right, now we've got Try Not to Spin by Yaroslav, and Yaroslav has designed a ship that if it loses enough parts, it becomes a spinner. And here it goes. It is activated. The spinner Spinner. Oh, man, it would have been cool, but you are facing Dan Pix, who makes some really intense Faction 1 ships that are fast-moving, that apply a lot of damage, but look at all those mines just lying around. So yeah, that is Yaroslav's secret weapon, is he can turn into a spinner if he loses a certain amount of parts. And that is totally legal, by the way. Oh, I feel kind of bad about Jonathan James. He's watching, and I don't know, but it looked really awesome watching the ship just dissolve. If that's any constellation, it looked great. Now we have Cool Rune's Pillbug versus the Shoveler, It That Betrays. Cool Rune's been around for a long time, and he's been using pretty much the same ship every time, but sometimes it does really well, sometimes not, and of course it does better in the non-Faction 4, but unfortunately you're facing somebody who does a lot of damage. Generally speaking, you're facing the Shoveler. Oh, he's a little bit more aggressive, I think, than the Pillbug, although the Pillbug does a lot of damage when it hits. The thing is, the Shoveler, he's not really dodging too many of those missiles. He is getting hit, but he's got enough of those shields. Notice how the Shoveler places his shields. His shield placement is, he's placing the shields right on the edge of his ship. That way, the missiles explode when they hit the edge of the shield. That way there's not as much internal damage against missiles. It's actually a brilliant design. If you look at it closely, yeah, you can see all the shield generators on the edge of the ship. It's brilliant. It's brilliant because missiles do area effect damage, and they can actually penetrate shields depending on where the shields are placed. So well done, Shoveler. Well done. Ah, another troll ship. Look, there's a lot of missiles on that troll ship. And you are facing the very ugly but effective Minecrafty boy ship. Runners don't have a chance. Apparently it's a very fast ship. We saw this in the non-Faction 4, and actually, I think this ship did pretty good, I think, in the non-Faction 4, if I remember correctly. But this is you are facing a troll ship. Oh no, that is chewing through the front end of your ship already. Not good. Not good. That's got to be uncomfortable. Yeah, that'll wake you up in the morning. All right, so now let's see if we can do that again. Troll ships are such a pain in the ass. Fun, interesting design, until you run into somebody that just sits at range and shoots you to death. And I'm kind of hoping that we start to see a few more ships that are designed to do that in this competition. But, you know, this is officially our second non-Faction 4 tournament. So, of course, the meta is the troll ship, because the troll ship won the last one, or a variation of a troll ship won the last one, the number J. So, we may or may not see some good anti-troll ships yet. I think, naturally, people are going to come and, Jonathan James in the chat, he's like, can I demand a rematch? Yeah, that nuke, I don't know, it was kind of dirty, wasn't it? It was dirty. By the way, Jonathan James, I just want to say that the spider ship was beautiful. It was quite beautiful. Not that we got to see it for very long, because it kind of dissolved very quickly, but it was a pretty ship. It's literally a different molecule now, because, you know. Anyway, good job. Good job. Sorry, Minecrafty boy. You did get another sort of a troll ship. Okay, here we go. So here's an example of a ship that might just stay at range and shoot the bad guys. Really cool. Interesting colors on Experimental Jenny, the Biothief ship. Biothief, this is a very unique design. I don't normally see that kind of color from a Biothief design. Usually he's got kind of the blue thing happening, but it looks really cool. And I thought maybe if that ship just kind of stayed at the proper range, but it looks like he's not gonna. He's way too far out of range. He's just sitting there. What? You're not gonna do any damage. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up here because he's like, I'm not going near that thing. Are you crazy? Are you freaking nuts? I'm not going near that thing. No way, man. I'm just staying out here. All right, we'll just speed it up. Looks like, oh, brilliant. So it looks like Biothief did some damage and he left. What? Yeah, oh, he never does stuff like that. I don't understand. But he didn't actually, oh, he did hit him. He did, yeah, he hit him with the antimatters right at the beginning, and then he just kind of stays out of range. That's brilliant! How brilliant is that? The AI is never that smart. Usually the AI applies some damage, it gets in the lead, and then comes up and rams into the troll ship, and then gets eaten alive. That's usually the tactic. So, I guess I guess Experimental Jenny by BioThief. You've come up with a way to defeat troll ships. Here it is, guys. This could be the troll ship killer. Right here. Brilliant. It's an anti-troll ship. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. That's great. Oh, say Cali Noodle and his Callum Steel sword ships. Look at that beautiful ship, as always, against Hellraiser, who I think that this ship here, Hellraiser's ship, will be very good against troll ships as well. As we saw in the last tournament, he was able to kind of stay at range, which was really cool. In the Faction 4 version of this, he actually did quite well, and he dodged, and it's actually, I don't know how people are building these ships. They must extensively test them in such a way that against a number of different types of ships to see how they're gonna, see how he just went around the back end? That was brilliant. Cut him in half, yeah. I gotta admit, whoa, that nuke, wow, that was awesome. Lost, but it still won, but that last minute nuke, yeah. Abandoned ship! Ah, brilliant. So yeah, here comes the nukes again. So you know, the nukes really can kind of change the outcome. Oh, here comes. Stay away from those nukes. He was pretty good at dodging the nukes before he won. So it was after he won, he's like, yeah, I don't care at this point. Boom! Abandoned ship! I love it. All right, so looks like Hellraiser is just kind of chewing them apart, and it's all over. Maybe a little. Oh, here comes the nuke. No, Hellraiser. Look at him. He's like, there's a nuke. I'm gonna fly the other direction. Oh, that was close. That was close. But yeah, he's applying enough damage. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Well done. Brilliant. Brilliant. No last minute nuke that time. Awesome. All right, so now we've got the Black Hole versus Sudlu's The Traveler. The Traveler. What movie does that remind me of? The Traveler. The Traveler has come. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. The Ghostbusters. The Traveler has come. It's like a big giant marshmallow. Big giant marshmallow man. I'm actually looking forward to the new Ghostbusters coming up. All right, so, see, he built a shell around his ship, which is always an interesting design choice. To build, you know, like, it's really important when you're building your ships to have multiple connection points for your shells, like your armor. Although it didn't matter in that one. He still won, but I think that's, oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Anti-runner by the Wacko. So the Wacko is actually Mark II cubed as well. He's got like 4 different pseudonym, so I don't know. 4 different names, I mean. So, woo. And you are facing the Spork! Spork in F1 Warbox. And it looks like an F1 Warbox. He's got a lot of rear engines and a lot of big old guns in the center of his ship, and it's a box design. Look at that, beautiful. He just literally, anti-sniper by the Wacko, you just literally ran circles around him. That was pretty awesome, actually. Look at him. Look at the maneuverability. I love that. So he's built a ship that has basically no armor. So anti-sniper, if he gets, and we saw this, he was in the last tournament, he was in the Faction 4 version of this, and if he gets nicked even a little bit, as we saw before, he's pretty much out. There's nothing that can be done to save him. But if he stays intact, like, he can dodge anything. Look at that. He's so light because he has no armor. It's brilliant. And oh, did he lose a piece there? No, it doesn't look like he lost anything. Yeah, good for you. Just stay out of, that's a brilliant, I love it. And of course, Spork, it's a very boxy design. I think you are trying to make a ship that just ran up and did a lot of damage. And sometimes that works. And I think it depends on who you're fighting. If you're fighting, just a heavier design, you might be able to pull that off. But against somebody like Anti-Sniper here, I think you're going to be in trouble. I'm a little leery about speeding it up. I know it's a fairly long battle, but I think speeding it up might be a mistake that might mess with the physics a little too much. So we'll just let this kind of play out. Yeah, brilliant design. And of course, if you're going to build a fast moving ship like that doesn't, you don't want it to require aiming. So that's the other thing. So of course, Bs, or the Faction 6 or Faction 12, depending on how you're looking at the game system, is a perfect, if you're going to build a ship like this, that's the faction you want to be using, is the B faction. So well done. Beautiful design. All right, so now we have Optional Toxic. Good name, Optional Toxic. We've seen this ship before. It is a running nuking ship. Uh-oh. First Primarch of Origami Empire, I think, is a Faction 3 ship. So it doesn't matter if it's a new... Oh, man, that's gotta hurt. Oh, shoot. Nukes. So, yeah, optional toxic. I guess you could call him a runner. He's probably as close to a runner as you can get in this competition. In a Dreadnought portion of the competition. Look at all those hinges. I love it. It's beautiful. And yes, we are still offering a prize for the prettiest of ships. Look at that. Scarab Shades. That is a beautiful looking ship, speaking of. Very pretty. What? Wow. Look at all those. Are those schmutz launchers? And Too Many Lasers for You by Apoapsis Gaming. I think it was a pretty ship. Wow. Whew. I actually lost my breath there. Wow, Scarab Shades, beautiful ship. Yeah, very effective. Ah, man, see, I knew it. We screwed up. We have a illegal ship in this thing. Fire Revolution's not supposed to be here. He's actually a Faction 4 ship. Shoot. Yeah, so good. He's out of the competition. Thank you to Torpedo Joe for eliminating the illegal ship from the competition. Thank you very much. we had a bit of a debate at the beginning whether or not that was an illegal ship. And yes, I guess it's illegal. We couldn't tell, so he's dead. That's all that matters. All right, now we've got Failure Videos, which is a very similar design to the anti-runner ship. And it looks like he is maybe a little bit heavier, not quite as quickly... not as much of a maneuvering ship, but he does have nukes on him. Look at that. He's a running ship with nukes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And you're facing Popsis 360 Aggressive B-Tree, which is, of course, a Faction 6 or 12, or depending on how you look at it. Yeah, good. 1-to-1. Excellent. Excellent. It's anybody's game. It's all up to those nukes. So I think the trick here with failure videos is to turn around, or maybe having those nukes facing the other direction. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, the nukes don't always win. It is kind of a luck thing when it comes to the nukes, and it just depends on who you're fighting. Some ships are just really good at dodging nukes. And here we go, another Faction 7 with his nukes, and you are fighting the Slayer. Yep. Nukes are only good if they have the time to find their target. If they don't have the time to find their target, it's no good. And I don't think he's gonna have the time. Look at all those missiles. That's a lot of missiles. Hey, I like your engine design. That's very cool. Very cool. Slayer. Awesome. And now we have By Means of Destruction. Irony Intended by Astonik. And ASDFJKL semicolon QWERTY whatever. Maybe you don't get points for name design. But looks like you had a lot of animators or something on there. Hard to tell. And you are facing By Order of Means of Destruction. I believe he was in the last tournament as well, in the Faction 4 version of this. And he's got it. I think he's got you. I think there you go. There you go. Gotta say, you know, I can't pronounce your name. So give me a better name to work with. But it looks like you've got some animators. It's not a bad looking ship. It's just, you know, sometimes Faction 1 just flies up and destroys people, though. Lots of armor, heavy guns. It can be a game winner, especially in a non-Faction 4 competition. And the Yellow Sphere, interesting Frostflight. Interesting design. I love it. It is a B runner ship, and you're facing Sam Is Not Real, Hornet F7. And looks like you've got... I'm trying to see what's on your ship. Oh, it is a Faction 7 nuking ship, of course. And of course, Yellow Sphere is a B drone ship, a Faction 6 or 12, depending on how you look at it. And it looks like he's just gonna run and launch drones. pretty straight up design. And we've seen actually a number of these. I wonder if this is a reaction to the troll ships, is producing more B drone ships. And I bet you the B drone ships will be pretty good against the troll ships because they could just fly away. And I guess, yeah, we've seen it already once in this competition today, where ships just kind of stayed at range. And sometimes I wonder, you know, sometimes I wonder if the AI does some things based on the time of year. Like, we don't know what Arthur Danskin, the developer of this game, put into the AI. And it seems like the AI has moods, whereas some days it'll do things completely different than other days, and consistently. So I wonder, you know, maybe it's the seed of the day. The random seed of the day is, you know, it's going to keep its distance and do things. Okay, so we're just going to speed up the end of this. Ooh, look, he turned into a spinner for a second. Yeah, I think that that's going to be the same for the next round here, maybe. Because I just don't think that Sam Is Not... I just don't think that salmon's fast enough to catch up to you, so we'll just keep you at faster speed. I don't know how the runner is going to react. This type of B drone runner is going to react to the troll ships. And we also got to keep in mind that the troll ships have Bs too as well. Usually the troll ships are also faction 6 as well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I don't know what kind of... I haven't actually played faction 6 either. So I don't know what... many of the other weapons for faction 6. I don't think they have much else other than drones, do they? I'm not sure. I think we'll just speed this up here because, yeah, no kills, but definitely a clear winner. Clear defined winner. All right, so we're on to Heart of Corruption versus Deathring Mark IV. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. I like it. And it's pink. And look at, these are almost identical looking ships. It's almost like it was a perfect matchup. Look at that. Beautiful. Heart of Corruption, beautiful. And Deathring, very pretty. And it looks like just maybe a little bit more firepower from Deathring. Heart of Corruption, I think you're a little bit prettier, whereas Deathring, I think you have a little bit more firepower. So, I don't know. Kind of a toss-up. Very similar ships, though. Really interesting that two very similar ships would be faced off like that. I don't know. Coincidence? I don't know. And we have the mothership. We saw the mothership last time, kind of the booby ship. And we have machine, anti-runner, electrofire. Anti-runner, not so good against a ship with a lot of guns. Oh, no, because he's just going to fly up and get eaten. Oh, crush! Crushed him! Brilliant. So many guns. All right, so here we go. Oh, amazing. Oh, amazing. You get to skip around. Lucky you. All right, Daddy. So Daddy in second-hand Dreadnought. I think Daddy is flying a second-hand Dreadnought that looks similar to ships I've seen before. It looks like a very powerful, well-designed ship. And you are facing Wildcard, which is a very nice nuking ship, of course. And you've learned this the hard way, that nukes are on their way to eat your ship, Daddy. Oh, here comes... Oh, yep. Two more launched. Two more launched. 4 in the air. All it's going to take is 1. Although Daddy's ship is a pretty fast-moving ship. As long as he keeps moving, he should be okay. But I don't know. All it's going to take is 1. Oh. Getting close. Oh, here it comes. Oh, no. Oh, he knocked it out. Oh, 3 more. Oh, no. There it goes. Oh, man. Those nukes, man. I tell you, Wildcard is right. It is wild. All right, here we go. We've got Terran Starbase by Harmless versus Casper Wilson's Hedgehog. I have to formally apologize to Casper Wilson because I did miss his ships for the last couple tournaments. I apologize. Things happen. I have a lot of emails to go through in this, and I apologize. I'm not making excuses because I never mean to miss anybody, but I appreciate your ships, Casper Wilson. Keep entering them. Casper Wilson last time I think entered in the Welsh Dragon, which was very, very cool. And this is a very different design, very different from his last design. And it is, of course, a Faction 7 ship with some nukes, but looks like you're facing a very, very heavily armored Faction 1 ship. Not that it matters. All it takes is 1 or 2 nukes. I love it when you get a close-up look at the Faction 7 nukes. You can see the little gun, the little turret. It looks really cool. Like, I want to fly the nuke, although I don't think that'd be a good idea. Ooh, Halberd kind of sliced through. Who's this? Oh, the Awesome Wills Faction 3 troll. That went down really, really fast. The Awesome Will. I love the Faction 3 designs. I don't know how well... Oh, and here we go. The She Swallows by Sumplecrum. We learned last time that she swallows. And again, she swallows. Looks like the drones got kind of in behind and knocked out... Ooh, yeah, wow. Definitely. I think the number J is going to have some trouble against She Swallows. Okay. So many comments. I want to make so many comments, but I'm trying to keep this PG-13. All right, so Jet 2 versus Sa Terrarian Tyrant class Centellia Zophifera. Zafafura. He corrected me in the proper pronouncement last time. It's Zafafura. And Jet looks like he's just in a he's in a runner. He's in a runner ship. Crazy looking runner ship. That looks really cool. But I don't think, unless those drones knock out enough of that armor, that Zafafura is going to catch up. I just don't think that's possible. Oh, sorry, Zafafura. And I know you're watching and you're probably just screaming, going, no, turn around. You're not even facing the right direction. You know, armor is a wonderful thing, but it is heavy. And against a ship with all those engines, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I don't know. It's that's why this is, you know, it's a random, you never know who you're going to be facing, right? You know, that Faction 1 ship would do very well against, you know, possibly another ship. And it's just, you're facing a ship with lots of B drones, and well, that's what happens. All right, well, maybe you can get it in the beginning here, the next round. Oh, no, you're just not going to be able to catch up. I don't think. We'll speed it up here. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get in there. Ah, blast, hey. It's just Zafafura, it's just a really heavy ship. And I understand making a really heavy ship and why you'd want to make a really heavy ship, but I get concerned because people are really catching on to Reassembly and really the ins and outs of it. You either need to make a ship that doesn't move or a ship that's really fast. That's my opinion in this game. And I don't know, but then sometimes with a really heavy ship like you've made, you're able to just come in and pummel somebody. And actually, I question that really heavy ship design. Maybe against a troll ship, it would do very well. I don't know what, you know, you just fly up and just pummel, you know, the number J. You turn the J into an L. I don't know. Who knows? All right, Elite Shredder Radicator versus Monster Dragonium. This is he's been in the last one too as well. Very cool looking design there, Elite Shredder. And of course, Monster looks great too as well. Elite Shredder kind of took you out right from the center. All right. Here it comes again. Oh. Lots and lots and lots of lasers. Wow, it looks like he just has... Notice how he's kind of got the spikes out in front and it kind of keeps that distance, you know, and I don't know, it just kind of you know, it was like the perfect design to destroy Monster. Oh, here we go. So here's an example of a Faction 1 ship with a lot of guns going up against a troll ship, essentially. Whereas I think it would do okay. I guess it depends on which angle it comes in at. But look at how quickly he's digging through. There he goes. See? There's a perfect example of where Zafafura's ship would do very, very well. It just depends on who you're being faced against. That's all it comes down to, because, look, it's just that heavy firepower against a big troll ship works great. So, yeah, Dustbin's Grinder, which I think Dustbin was talking in the channel, and he was saying he wasn't really out to make a troll ship. It just kind of turned out that way. He just wanted to make a really big ship. Yeah, but anyway, there you go. There's a perfect example of how a heavy-hitting Faction 1 ship can just go in and destroy a troll ship. It all depends. It's totally freaking random. All right, so here we've got Purple Electric Tiger. Notice Purple Electric Tiger did not begin spinning at the beginning of the round. Look at those B drones. Oh man, we're seeing a lot of Faction 6 now. Wow. A lot of Faction 6, but they're both Faction 6. It just looks like that Beehive is just faster. Yep, here we go. Again, a situation where speed is key. And you know, I would have thought that, of course, Purple Electric Tiger would be pretty fast, but not as fast as Beehive. Beehive is faster. There we go. All right. And it looks like we're now to the final 16. We're fighting for the final 16. Here's the Imperial Star Destroyer with horns from the void versus Lapaps Now, Skeeler. I made it for my ex-girlfriend, and I really like Skeeler's Lapaps Now's design. I hope his ex-girlfriend likes it. Lapaps Now, did your ex-girlfriend like the design? Or did you make it while you two were together and then you broke up? You know, we need to have some backstory here because, you know, we just need to know. You can't say I made it for my ex-girlfriend and then have people not ask questions, and I have to ask questions. And Imperial Star Destroyer just can't keep up with you. Just can't keep up. So I think that pretty much, whoops. Oh man. Oh, I hit the button that makes us lose music. Oh man, I'm gonna have to add on music. so that there's music in the YouTube video. I apologize for those guys watching the stream. We've all heard the music. We know what it sounds like. Well, this way we can kind of hear. We can hear the smashing and the crashing and the missiles and the explosions. Usually when I hit that button, it knocks out all of the sounds. So that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Lap apps now. Oh, you went in behind. Crush him from behind. Crush him. Good job. Good job. All right, the number J versus the Incinerator Mark II. This is I think the Incinerator Mark II is kind of a runner. Look at the size difference, eh? Size difference, it's crazy. Ah, he's gonna get stuck and eaten. Oh, he stopped. Don't. Nukes! 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 Oh, here they come. Oh, Jesus! Oh, man, that was awesome. The nukes! Holding breath. Holding my breath. No, no, there it goes. Oh, boom! Oh man, that was awesome! Just flew up and launched nukes and killed him. The number J is out of the competition. The meta has changed. That was awesome! That was awesome! Oh, that was great. I'm sorry. That was great. Sorry, I know Shaky Box is watching. I'm sorry, but that was awesome! You got nuked! That looked really cool. I'm here for the explosions. I'm sure a lot of you guys are here too. I know you want to win and everything, but I'm here for the explosions. That was awesome. That looked really great. We will bury the number J. He turned the J into kind of a U. Well, I guess more of an N. He kind of looked like an N. It looked really great. I'm sorry, that looked awesome. All right, the Shoveler at That Betrays versus Dan Pixed Nova. A lot of firepower here, and it looks like Shaky Box. The Shoveler. He has Shaky Box. Sorry, I'm still. I got all sweaty when the nuke started going off because I like that. Anyway, so the Shoveler was doing really good at dodging there for a while. I think, yeah. All right, so here we go. You know what? Dan Pix designs his little Faction 1 designs. Here's a good example of really good balanced armor. Generally speaking, he's able to build ships that are pretty fast moving, that have a nice healthy layer of armor in the front. Now, it's not as fast as, of course, some of these B ships that we're seeing in this competition, but generally speaking, Dan Pix ships are pretty balanced. And then again, so is the Shovelers. Actually, if you watch all of the competitions, the Shoveler is always built really balanced ships with kind of uniquely placed armor that allows him to move fairly fast because he doesn't put a lot on his ship, but he still has enough to deflect the basic stuff. And of course, your shield placement, of course, Shoveler is brilliant. I'm just gonna speed it up until they're getting close again here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, antimatter right to the face. Is that an antimatter? I don't know. Looked like an antimatter, but it was, or it could have been a schmutz too as well. Oh, wow, they're circling each other. I'll get you. No, I'll get you. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Boom! Right to the face. Whew. Ah, sorry, I'm still on the nukes. Oh, man, that looked so good. Turned the J into an N. And Dan Pix wins it. I thought, yeah, he won it by points. Won it by points. Shoveler, you got taken out by points, man. That's weird. Because, well, you both are heavy-hitting Faction 1. Here we go. Oh, this is the one that I thought, this is the one from BioThief that I thought might be really good against a troll ship. Here we go. He's sneaking up on him. He's staring him dead in the eye. He's like, you just gonna sit there? Because I'll sit here. Look at it. This is the same thing that BioThief did last time. Same thing. He applied 2,000 points of damage, and now it's just gonna sit there. Are you kidding me? How do you teach the AI to do this? Tell me. This is witchcraft. How do you do this? Oh my god. This... Okay. How does this happen? I'm baffled. Okay, I'm speeding it up. What? How? This is voodoo. This is I don't get it. I don't get it. Did you like Whoa, what? Okay, slowing it down. He just started firing all of a sudden. How do you teach your ship to do this? Did you teach it? Did you take it to the dog park? You gave it treats every time that it did what it was supposed to do. That's incredible. You have to share how you did this, BioThief. This is madness. How do you teach a ship to do this? I don't get it. Did you pay for training? Like, this is nuts. He can't... Somebody was saying he's out of energy? He can't be out of energy. Maybe? Is that what it is? But still, he's not flying. I don't get it. That is the most brilliant design ever. If we're voting on any... I mean, honestly, if we're talking about good ships, like, that was amazing. How did you do that? Voodoo. I swear to God. He sacrificed a chicken. I know he did. And then he threw some hair and some blood in a bowl and then burned it or something. I don't know how voodoo works. I have no idea. I don't know. Then he took out the Ouija board and did he call? I have no idea. I don't know, but that was pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. All right, so we've got Hellraiser versus the Traveler. It looks like a pretty fairly matched battle, sort of, except Hellraiser is... Again, Hellraiser, this is another ship that he's trained his ship to do weird things. I don't know how he does it. Because look, you'll notice that Hellraiser will dodge and then kind of stay at range and fire and do things that you would expect that you would do if you were flying the ship, except for right now where he's not actually aiming at the target. He's just kind of shooting randomly into space. Except for that, but yeah, Hellraiser, it's also a very, very good design. Excellent job. All right, so Traveler, come on, get some shots in. Win round 2. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, it looks like he's got it's got some drones, it's got some missiles, and some heavy Faction 1 guns, but it's got that armor, and it's not linked all the way around. That's the only thing I get a little concerned with, because that armor comes off in big chunks, and that makes him highly vulnerable. You got to find a way to connect that armor on both sides, and I know that's a huge pain in the butt. For anybody that plays Reassembly knows connecting that armor all the way around is tough. But I guarantee it can be done. It's just finding that perfect. And you almost have to have your masters in math. Once you start getting so many curves and stuff with your armor like that to get it all interconnected, it's almost impossible. But I believe it can be done. You have to figure out a way to connect it. But anyway, yeah, look, he's just, Hellraiser, he's just like, yeah, okay, I'll just go over here. And I don't know, it's weird. We've seen some people with designs that somehow are able to master the art of making the AI do what they want it to do. How do you do that? It's crazy. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think 20 seconds. I think Hellraiser might win by points here. Look at that, 21,000 points. And you've lost both of your big chunks of armor. Oh, took a pass. Didn't even chink in the armor there. Yeah. Traveler is a cool looking, I like that. I like the curved armor design. I always think that's really cool. But like I said, it is tricky to interconnect all those armor pieces. For anybody that plays Reassembly, they know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so now we have the anti-sniper, which is Wacko or M2 cubed or something. I forget. Sorry, I was just talking to him. Oh, there we go. Mark II cubed. It's a cool design, Mark II cubed. He's actually in chat right now and chatting away. I like the fact that the front... Oh. Whoops! You should have took a left there instead of taking a right because, whoops! I like the fact that the front there is not a gun. It's actually, if you look closely, it's actually a front-facing engine, which makes it, it gives it that, you know, ability to stop on a dime. It kind of gives it, kind of reminds me of Starfleet Whoa. Sorry. Sorry, I have to laugh. I just love the nukes. I can't help it. I'm a guy. Even when I play Civilization, I always play to a point where I launch nukes and nuke everybody. I never win the diplomacy part of Civilization when I play Civilization because I have to nuke everybody. I'm so sorry, Mark II Cubed. I love your design. But sorry. Come on, it's funny. You have to laugh. If you're watching, I hope you're laughing because, well, I know you're watching, but you have to laugh. It's sometimes it's kind of funny. It's not very often that even last time, Faction 7 did not end up on top. So anyway, so we've got Torpedo Joe. So I don't think we'll see a Faction 7 nuke ship on top, but who knows. But versus Scarab. Scarab kind of just chewed through the last guy, but oh, look at all that front firepower. Oh yeah, So when yeah, the Scarab, that's a point. You do not want to be you don't want the Scarab facing directly at you, because that firepower, wow, look at that. He's not so good at aiming when he's flying by you for some reason. The AI is not so good at leading and guessing what the other AI mind is going to do. So I don't know. But anyway, Jonathan James here is saying on the chat that he hates nukes. I love the nukes. I love them. You know what? They're a game changer, and I kind of like the random element of it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to build. You're right. It is hard to build a ship that will consistently dodge something like a nuke. It is kind of a wild card. But wow, beautiful, beautiful shades. Excellent, excellent. You just kind of chewed through Torpedo Joe there. Torpedo Joe. Sorry, man. All right, so we've got Xi Destroyer in kind of a trolley, nuke ship. Could it be that people are deciding that Faction 7 is the way to go? If they can't use Faction 4... maybe nukes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. People are saying, is there a no faction 7 tournament? How about we just do a no faction tournament? No factions allowed, period. Oh man. Okay. Oh. Yeah, but the problem is this game is not balanced. Even the developer himself has said this game is not balanced. The tournaments aren't balanced. The factions are not balanced. The game wasn't designed to be balanced. It's completely imbalanced. But then on the other side of it, we don't know at this point that Faction 7 is the I win card. Although, ow! Okay. Admittedly, there's a lot of nuke ships here. More than I expected. I mean, who knows what people are going to build. Anyway. You're right. I think we should have a no faction ship, or a no faction tournament. A tournament with absolutely no factions involved. It'll be just factionless ships. Yeah, that doesn't work. Only faction 1? That'd be boring. I don't know. You gotta have a nuke in every once in a while. I don't know. How about an all faction 7 ship? Wow. Oh, see? There again, the faction 1 ship with a lot of guns and a lot of armor wins against... I think that's a Faction 1 ship as well. A lot of shields, though. Yeah, just kind of, just sometimes that Faction 1 ship with a lot of firepower, depending on who you're fighting, is just exactly what the competition needs. And I think last time, by Order of Means of Destruction did very well, or won at least a couple battles anyway. So here we got Deathring Mark 4 against Yellow Sphere by Frostflight, which is a runner. So you could say same thing about the B faction. The B faction is overpowered against her. It all depends on who you're fighting. And that's what it comes down to. It all depends on who you're fighting, which is really, it's a crapshoot. It's a dice roll. Yeah, nukes only. The next tournament is going to be nukes only. You can't have any other ships, and you can't have no engines allowed. Only nukes. So just you have a command module with a nuke, and whoever fires first wins. Yeah, so here we got a situation where you've got B ships. We have some B ships in this competition, and that particular, a fast-moving B ship is a good design. If you're going to build a B ship, you want to have a lot of engines on it, because really Bs don't have much for point-blank weapons, right? And, you know, so the best design for B ship is drones. And of course, if you're building a Faction 7 ship, of course, you're going to be putting nukes on it. It's just the way it is. And we just saw another Faction 1 ship that made it to round 3 because he was fighting other ships that are vulnerable to Faction 1 ships. So it just depends on who you're fighting. Really, that's what it's all about. And I know we're going to get a lot of people in the comments saying, ban Faction 7! And then they'll watch this battle and they'll go, ban Faction 6! And then they'll watch a battle where Faction 1 is winning and they'll say ban Faction 1. Eventually somebody's going to say ban Faction 1 because it wins a few battles. So whatever. The game's not balanced. It's just not balanced. And that's why the tournaments are kind of fun for me, because I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. I can't sit down, except for maybe at the one that includes Faction 4, I can kind of pretty much say that Faction 4 is going to win. But we just saw the number J, also in this competition, who won the last one, lose in the second round. So it's totally depends on who you're fighting, which is completely random. So the people who win the prize, in a lot of ways, it's kind of just a giveaway. It's, in a sense, you could look at it that way. I'd like to think that there is a little bit of skill here, because Camo 5, when Camo 5's involved in the competition, of course, I think there's some skill there, and of course, Amazing's got skill. All of you guys have skill. The people that have been in all of these tournaments all along, you've honed your skills at building ships, but it still depends on who you're fighting, right? This is a good example of who knows what could happen. Although, yeah, Spray for Mercy. There we go. So Spray for Mercy is a faction 1. Looks like a faction 1. And he's using only missiles. He's just really fast moving. He's a runner ship, I guess you could say. And Mothership, who actually did pretty good in the Faction 4 tournament. He won a couple battles too as well. So yeah, I don't know. There we go. So you just never know. Anyway, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee here. One sec. Good job, Spray for Mercy. Ooh, somebody just mentioned a non-campaign only competition, so you'd have to use a sandbox and use only classes or only factions from that are available that are not available. Sorry, let me rephrase. Only able to use non-campaign playable factions. That would be interesting. So there would be Borgs, the Borg drones, and then there would be the plant faction. That would be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what all is available in the sandbox. I'm sure there's lots of stuff, but I guess you could do only. I guess it would be you could. I don't know. Would that end up? I don't know. Would we do multi-faction? No. I think we. I don't know what's available. It'd be interesting to find out more about that. You know, that'd be kind of fun. Faction 100. Jonathan James, Faction 100. Sorry. I don't know what that is. Faction 100. Is there a 100? Is there a Faction 100? Maybe there is. I don't know. Wild card, here we go. Nuke wins it. I was about to say that the Nuke's not going to win it here, and the Nuke won it against Amazing. This is the first time we've seen Amazing in the competition. In his, oh, sorry, I'm just waiting. I'm kind of hoping that there we go. Prove me wrong, or prove me right that it depends on who you're fighting. Because I was about to say, oh God, I hope that at least it becomes a 3-round battle, just so that I'm not proven wrong here, that the Faction 7 is overpowered now. But no, so it's just a matter of... Oh, there we go. Just give me one sec here. I have to let my cat out of the room. So funny. I always forget she's in here, and then I have to stop in the middle of a tournament in a video to let the cat out. All right, so we've got Halberd 4, yeah, 4, I believe. Wraith and Casper Wilson's Hedgehog again with his nukes. There's a lot of nukes in the air. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nukes in the air right now, and looks like Halberd. You know, Halberd was kind of doing this battleship thing where he's just kind of circling and... Oh, somebody was saying Faction 100 is asteroids. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to look up Faction 100. That was really cool. Yeah, race. So even though you didn't win Wraith, I really think that was really cool. Your ship was kind of circling and shooting, you know, broadsiding. I love that. That was really cool. It looked really good. Somebody was asking about Lisa. Sorry, I missed what you said, Shaky Box. Yeah. Here we've got She Swallows. Of course, the reason I kind of pause when She Swallows comes up is that I want to make a whole bunch of comments, and I don't, because I'm trying to keep this PG-13. Because I have a terrible, dirty mind. A terrible, terrible, dirty mind. Okay. And you are facing Jet. So here's an example of a troll ship. Oh, no, actually, I don't know. Jet is applying way more damage, but yeah, the She Swallows just has a few more drones, and he was able to, because the other ship, Jet, didn't have any armor. So there's a situation where armor would have served him a little bit better rather than speed, right? And here we've got the Audi Cookme's big old Faction 1 heavy hitter versus Elite Shredder Radicator, who doesn't seem to have any rear firing engines, which is sometimes a kind of a bad move because for some reason the AI doesn't like to travel, like to turn around to travel in reverse. Oh, but Audi Cook Me is getting chewed up. I don't know. It's taking a lot of damage and not falling apart. Elite Shredder was taking a lot of damage. Yeah, wow. I would have thought with all that firepower that Audi Cook Me had on his ship that he would have just torn Elite Shredder apart, but those spikes somehow, and I think that's a melee ship. Those could be melee spikes or something. I haven't played Faction 7. I will be playing Faction 7 soon, so I'm really excited to try it. And I don't know, and somebody was saying that you have these melee parts that you can use, and I'm wondering if that's what are on there, but I don't know. You'd think you'd be able to chew right through, but look, oh, there he goes. But Audi Cook Me took a lot of damage. Oh no! Did Elite Shredder? Sorry, I missed. I'm totally missing. I thought that Audi Cook Me won that one, but I think I saw the command module of Elite Shredder still there. I don't know. And see here, totally different. He just chewed right through the center. There we go. Oh, okay, so it was Elite Shredder that won the first round. Wow. Wow, I can't believe he chewed through all of that armor. That is insane. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, those melee parts do 500% damage or something? I don't know. I'm trying to watch the chat here, but I miss it. Okay, here we go. Audi Cook Me is going to do the same thing. It's just going to chew right through the center. Maybe, but then, yeah, Elite Shredders. It's those Schmutz launchers. He's got Schmutz launchers that just... Yeah, there we go. Elite Shredder takes it with the Schmutz launcher. Fantastic. Perfect. And we are now fighting for the final 8. It's very exciting. We've got a lot of B ships. We've got a couple troll ships, not as many as I expected. And it looks like the B ship is chewing on Lap-Apps now. And the B ship, those bees. So the bees act as point defense? No, they're not acting as point defense. I'm just trying to watch to see if the bees actually try to take out the missiles. It doesn't look like it, eh? Yeah, so it looks like he's just gonna apply some damage and stay out of range. Yep. B ship, runner B ship. There we go. Lap-Apps now. Sorry, dude. You can blame your ex-girlfriend. That's what I would do. I like to blame a lot of things on my ex-girlfriends just because I don't know. That seems like the right thing to do, especially when you're in a new relationship. You can say, oh, the reason I do that, the reason I picked, this is what you say to your current girlfriend. You say, the reason I have that habit, the reason I picked that up is because my ex-girlfriend didn't like it when I did it the other way. So it's my ex-girlfriend's fault. And then they get all mad at your ex-girlfriend instead of you. So that's my tactic. That's how I deal with my relationship. All right, so yeah, there we go. I think the Beehive is going to steal this from you, Lap-Apps now. So, but I do like the design. So if it was because your ex-girlfriend designed it, well then thank your ex-girlfriend. Or if you don't want to talk to her anymore, I don't know. Call her up at 3 o'clock in the morning and thank her. No, that's a bad idea. Especially if you don't, well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything more. But I think that pretty much finishes it for you, Lap-Apps now. Good job, Beehive. I don't know who you are. Because you did not include your name in the name of the ship. So, whatever. If you included your name, I would congratulate you specifically, because, but you didn't, so yeah, you're Beehive to me. That's all you are to me, is Beehive. All right, Incinerator Mark II versus Dan Pixt. And I don't know who's going to win this, but there's nukes. There's nukes on the table here, and Dan Pixt, you've either got to dodge... Nuke! Oh, why didn't that nuke go off? There was a nuke like right on Dan Pixt, but it didn't go off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, see that? What happened there? How did that happen? What? Okay, crazy. Sorry, Dan Pixt. All right, Hallorancer. And against the experimental Jenny. And you've got to fill us in. Biothief, you've got to fill us in. How the heck did you build a ship that stays at range like this? How? I don't get it. I don't get it. But then Hallorancer is also... we've seen his ship kind of do the same thing. Interesting, though. Look at that. Is it the... it might be the subtle nuances of designing ships and with engines in certain spots. And that might be part of it. That, or he hacked the game and created his own AI, replacing the current AI of the game. Or he hacked into my computer and replaced the AI in my computer somehow. Biothief, did you hack into my computer? How did you do that? But I think we all want to get a copy of that ship, though. Which reminds me, the newest version of Reassembly is going to be out soon, which is really exciting. The newest version, as released by Anisoptic Games, will be, I think he's almost done. The beta it'll be out of beta pretty quickly, and then we're going to see all sorts of changes, I think, with the AI, as well as the workshop. That way we could actually, you know, take a copy of Biothief's ship here. That is, if he posts it. We'll have to talk really nicely. Nicely. We'll have to talk nicely. We'll have to be really nice to Biothief so that he gives us a copy of the ship. We'll send him. We'll just say nice things. Because that's cool. I really like the design, and it's proving to be. Yeah, it's proving to be quite effective, actually, and you've got great point. It's a nice balanced ship, too, as well. Hallorathur, of course, we've seen your ship do very well, but... and it does a couple of things that we've seen from Biothief here, but not quite in the same way. Look, he just applies the damage and just stays out of range. He's ahead of you in damage points. I don't want to speed it up because anything can happen when we speed it up. Oh, especially when we get in close like this, that's when things get a little crazy. Oh, no. Yeah, he's up to 2,400 points, and he just stays out of range. Look at that. It's like a pro. It's like, I'm just gonna back up now. And you'll notice he's got lots of rear firing engines, so he can stay on his target. So he can be backing up as he fires, but he does have rear firing engines too as well. But he's just using, maybe it's because of the ratio of rear firing to front firing engines. I wonder if that has something to do with it, and how the AI looks at the ship and what it thinks that you want it to do, and that's what this is all about, right? And that's where we have to give Biothief some credit for his design here. We really do, because he has found a way to manage the AI, bend the AI to his will. There we go. So Biothief, good job. Honestly, I hope you make it to the final four, just because I think it's really interesting design. Here we've got optional toxic in another Faction 7 nuking ship against a slower moving, heavy hitting ship. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, no, no. Oh no! Oh man! Oh no! Okay, I think that probably will, unless he gets in close here, I don't. Oh! Now he's shooting the nukes on the other side. All right. I think abandon ship! Abandon ship! Leave! Yeah, it's all over. All right, here comes the nukes again. Come on! Come on! Come on! Dodge! I'm kind of rooting for Scarab right now, because I'd like to see. I really like his ship. That's why I'd like to see his ship actually make it into the next round, just because I think it's a cool looking ship. I do like optional toxic ship, but I don't want Faction 7 to dominate, and so right now Faction 7's kind of in the lead in terms of the meta, I think, right now. So I should slow it down for that, because in my mind I can see it in slow motion, that nuke coming. It's just boom, crazy. Pretty awesome. All right, so here we go. Faction 1 heavy hitter against a Faction 7 nuking troll shippy kind of thing. Oh, yeah, there's no way. Look at how far he's got to go. So this is Exciter's design, where he's got that yeah, a Faction 7 troll ship. Brutal. So notice his control center, his control module, the juicy part that you have to kill in order to beat Exciter ship is right at the very, 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 very end. So it is a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. It's a brilliant, actually, troll design. You got to give him some credit there. That is, even though he's using nukes, it's actually a really nice ship. I really like it. All right, Spray for Mercy versus the Yellow Sphere. Frostflight's little, oh, look at him. Dodging, weaving, bobbing, ducking, dancing. Look at him. Dance, 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 dance. Well done. All right. And, Spray for Mercy he's got a lot of engine power, but, yeah, Yellow Sphere has, really, I don't think he's got any armor. Like, he's super, super light. And, of course, all he has is the B drones, which require no energy to use, apparently. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't used Faction 6 yet, so... But yeah, you just kind of dodge and launch those drones and just apply a little bit of damage and stay out of range. So we'll just speed this one up. Yep. Because I don't think there's too much that Spray for Mercy can do. He's fast. He's really fast, but he's not quite fast enough. Dun-dun-dun, run away, shoot some drones, run away some more, shoot some more drones. Drones pass by, poke him with the laser, zap, 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 and there we go. I'm curious to see how Frostflight's ship will do against Frostflight in the chat. He's like, damn runners. I wonder how it'll do against Exciter's ship. I think Exciter might be the ship to beat in this one. He's got a Faction 7 nuking ship that has his command module way in the back. I don't know. I think that's going to be a tough one. Unless your ship just stays out of range and dodges the nukes. I don't know. How is the AI going to handle that? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. The other thing that's going to be awesome when the new patch comes out and the workshop is available to everybody. It is available to everybody. You can I think anybody can download the beta. But when it becomes sort of general use for everybody, I'm not using beta yet because I don't want to mess with everything because not everybody's using the beta and I might, ships might not work or something. But when it becomes available to everybody, it'll be a lot easier for us to all share ships and practice. Casper Wilson, you're in trouble. Yeah. So again, that begs the question, how's Exciter's ship going to deal with some of these nuking ships? Because I don't know. That might be a problem. I don't know. Yeah, so building a Faction 7 troll nuking ship is good unless you're facing another ship that launches nukes. And here we go. She swallows. Insert really lewd comment here. Oh no, look at all those lasers. That's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Oh, chew. Oh yes, eat them. It reminds me of like an amoeba just chewing on its, I just love it. That was a beautiful thing. Oh my god. That was I shouldn't say this, but that was orgasmic. The reason I shouldn't say it is because your name is She Swallows, but that was kind of orgasmic. You gotta admit, that was kind of, oh, look at this. Beautiful. Oh, yes. She does. She swallows. Oh my god. So many comments. So many good comments. Boom. Done. Excellent job. Awesome. We are now fighting for the final four. Here we go. We've got Beehive in a B ship and a nuke ship. This is the first battle for the Steam Key. And my money is on the B ship. I think the B ship is going to be able to stay out of range. And I don't think those nukes are ever going to connect. I don't think the nukes are going to connect. I think that's my opinion. I think the B-domes are just going to tear them apart piece by piece, chunk by chunk. The nukes are way too far away. I don't think that's going to be an issue now. And oh yeah, it's a good thing that nukes don't hurt your own ship, because if they hurt your own ship, that would definitely affect whether or not Faction 7 was a viable faction to play, period. But yes, I think that Beehive, you are on to the next round. Well done. Excellent. Done like dinner. Oh, sorry. Never mind. That was just the first round. I apologize. I thought that for some reason, yeah, that was the last battle. But no, I think that Beehive is just going to take it. Yeah, look at him. I love to watch, actually, if you watch the bee drones really closely. Looks really cool. Sorry, sometimes I like to slow it down and just watch the bee drones and just kind of chew at stuff. Looks really cool. But yeah, I think we'll actually speed it up just to expedite this, because I don't think we're going to see anything different here. Oh, there is some nukes coming in. No, yeah, there is nukes coming in. Beehive, are you paying attention, Beehive? Beehive, what are you doing? Uh-oh. All it's gonna take is one of those nukes, and why is he just sitting there? Don't sit there, leave. When there's a nukes. Unbelievable! Wow. Okay, Beehive stole, or Incinerator won round 2 because Beehive just sat there. Is it like, why would you do that? Don't do that. All right, Beehive. When there's somebody shooting at you, move. I think it's like the first lesson in in fighting is just, you know, dodge, like move when there's something there. Like sometimes the AI does funny things, I tell you, funny things. And see, why does he slow down there? Oh, geez, he chopped off the front of your or the back end of your ship there, Beehive, with his big laser. Yeah, I think it's over, but then they surprised me last time. But see, the nukes aren't catching up this time. I bet you it's because the Beehive was traveling in one direction, and then he changed direction, and then went through all of the previous nukes that he had launched from before. So I don't know. Yeah, it can change so quickly. Here comes 2 more nukes. 2 more nukes. No, 3 more nukes actually. Dodge, Beehive. What are you doing, man? I am rooting for you because people are mad at nukes right now. I have to root for you. Even though you did not put your name in, I still have to root for you. Oh, dodge the nukes! Dodge them! Shoot at them! Do something! No, no, no! Whoa! Here we go. 2 seconds. There it goes. It's all over. It's all over. There we go. Good job, Beehive. You are on to the next round. Well done, my friend. Sorry, Incinerator. But I had to root for Beehive just because. Anyway, Beehive, you have won yourself a Steam key. At least 1 Steam key. I don't know how many I'm going to have this time, but then here we go. We've got Optional Toxic versus Experimental Jenny. The ship that is kind of, I don't know, it's been mysterious to me, and I'm sure to many people, how this ship operates and what he's done. I think it's Voodoo. I'm pretty sure it's Voodoo. My money is on Voodoo. Wow, you just chopped off. Those nuke launchers are gone, man. He can't shoot nukes if you just decide that you're going to shoot off the nuke launcher. How did you design the ship? He's sitting there. He's like, what should I do? Maybe I'll just shoot off the nukes. Is there ships? Oh, there's somebody shooting. Oh, there is nukes still in the air. Okay, that's what's happening. There is still nukes in the air. And he's got some point defense. But what? Hold on. That nuke went off like right on top of Biothief. How is that even possible? Amazing. You may need to check this ship, man. I think it's legal. I'm pretty sure it's legal. It's doing some. Somehow it didn't take damage there. I don't know why. Maybe it was out of range. It could have been. Maybe my eyes deceived me. Or maybe the point defense took it out before. I don't know. Point defense got it. Okay, people are saying point defense got it. It looked really suspicious, though. I believe you. I honestly, Biothief is an honest player here. So, and look at, he took out the nuke launcher again. It's like, no, I don't want that nuke launcher. I'm just gonna shoot it. He's mastered the AI. It's amazing. It is absolutely incredible how he is just he's mastered the AI in this. It's crazy. It's like, I'm just gonna shoot at the launchers. That way he can't wage war if he doesn't have nuke launchers. It's brilliant. It reminds me of Starship Troopers, where he's like, well, why do I need to know? Sorry, people are telling me to look. It's not the PD, it's the shields he uses. Okay, so good to know. Reminds me of Starship Troopers, where the guy's like, well, why do I need to know how to throw a knife if all I gotta do is push a button and nuke them? And the guy's like, well, what if you don't have a hand? after he throws a knife into his hand. So there you go. So yeah, this is people are saying it's a Faction 2 ship. Yeah, because it's got antimatters. And everybody was saying Faction 2 is weak. I'm just looking at chat here. People are saying, yeah, everybody thought Faction 2 is weak, but look at this. Biothief has created a masterpiece. It's a brilliant ship. It's amazing. But yeah, you can't shoot a nuke if somebody just shoots out your hand. You know, you can't push the button to launch the nuke if somebody just shoots out your hand or throws a knife through your hand. So there you go. There you go. Awesome. Well done. 15 seconds ago, and I don't think there's any chance of Optional Toxic. So sorry, Optional Toxic, you missed out on your Steam key this time, but you know what? You have to admit that you're facing a pretty incredible opponent with a pretty amazing design. So well done. Good job. Excellent. Biothief, is this your first Steam key that you've won? I think so. Well done. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And here we go. Exciter's Troll Ship. So fighting for a Steam key. Can Exciter pull this off? Oh, look at this. Frostflight is staying out of range. Now the question is, will Frostflight move when the nukes come? So all he's got to do, move a little to the left, That's what I would do, is move to the left right now. Your left, not my left. Move to my right or your left. just move. Don't just sit there, though. Come on! I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to dodge. I don't want to speed up time because anything can happen here. He could just decide that he's... Don't go... No, move! What are you doing? No, just dodge. Exciter, I'm rooting for you, but at the same time... I don't know. Oh, look at the drones. They're going around and they're shooting. They're getting around Exciter's ship. That it could be a problem, but Exciter is actually taking out the B drones before they actually apply enough damage. It's like he's just oh no. Oh wow, the nuke takes him out. Unbelievable. Exciter, can you do it again? Come on. Ah, so close. That was so close. You almost had him. You were so close. Exciter. Yeah, you can, what? Oh, you must have knocked out that, because that looked like a direct hit, actually. That looked like a direct hit. There we go. Exciter got you. I tell you, Faction 7 nuke ship. Or Faction 7 nuke troll ship. Crazy. All right, so troll against nuke again. Will Wildcard just fly directly at him? It's just a matter of time. He's got to get enough of those nukes off, and boom! Oh, dissolve! That's not good for She Swallows. Oh no! Looks like She Swallows is gonna spit up for a while. Oh, I had to say it. I had to say it. Oh no! Here comes another one. It's gonna take out all of your weapons on the left side. Oh no! There it goes. Wildcard takes the nukes. Steal it from the big ol' troll ship She Swallows. I don't know. I was rooting for both you guys. I don't know. I want the troll ships to win, but I don't want the troll ships to win. I just like the nukes. I like the nukes going off. I have to admit, I like the nukes blowing up. I just like to see them take apart ships. Look at that boom! Oh man. Oh, She Swallows won it anyway. Crazy. We're on round 3. I don't know. I didn't see exactly. Just the B drones dug in and chewed apart your command module. That was brilliant. So it is 1-1. We are fighting for a steam key. Who's boom, boom? No, here it goes. Will the B drones get in there? I don't know. I don't think the B drones. I don't think there's enough of them left to be able to get in there and take out that command module. I don't know. Here comes the last nuke. Boom! Wildcard takes it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant by Wildcard. She Swallows. Thank you for entering your ship. I love your ship. And you gotta admit, that was a good fight. And the nukes look really cool when they're blowing up your ship. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help but cheer for that too sometimes. Whew. All right, so we have Biothief. Is this the last battle? No. This is the battle for the top 2. Biothief versus Beehive. Now, can Biothief pull off the same kind of horseshoe up the butt type moves that he's had all along here in this competition and maintain it against a Beehive ship? Looks like he's in the lead by like 60 some points. This is amazing. Look, he's got enough point defense to take out most of these drones before they come in. But he's not. He's firing that antimatter a little bit, but not enough. The antimatters, but not enough to be able to get enough hits in to take out some of those shields. Oh, here it goes. Pummeling. Oh, there's some violence there. I love violence. But Biothief, look, he's same MO. He's like, oh, I've applied my 1200 damage. I'm good. I don't need to do anymore. I think Biothief's just lazy. That's what I think. I think Biothief's just lazy. He's like, I just apply all the damage I need to apply and then I leave. That's it. That's all I'm doing. It's brilliant design. I think hands down one of the best designs I've seen in this competition yet is Biothief's ship. I tell you, where did he come up with it? Like Biothief, I've seen a lot of ships from Biothief, and I think every single one of his ships has been a Faction 1. Like, where did you come up with this? This is brilliant. I'm sorry, I can't help but rave on it. Even though you still may lose here, you're 12-26, he was at 11-79, well done. You won it by points. By points, that was really close. I could totally see Beehive taking this still. So you have to be vigilant, Biothief. And I am kind of rooting for you, just because it is not Faction 7. It's not Faction 4, of course, because Faction 4. Biothief, how would this ship do in the Faction 4? Probably not so good, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It is a really good design, though. Really good. I don't think it was in the non-faction 4. I don't remember it being in the non-faction 4. But it looks like Beehive is in the lead. Beehive may take this from you. He has 700. Oh, no, never mind. No, never mind. Wow, in an instant, the title flies away. Flies away. Flies away. There goes the title. Beehive, sorry, dude. You're losing the title to, I'm sorry, expert designer. Biothief, where did this come from? We've only seen Faction 1 ships from you. Where did you get where did you come up with this? This is brilliant. You must have been extensively testing this ship. And he'll probably pipe up in the comments below and say, oh yeah, I was just putting together some stuff and I just tried it and I didn't really test it. I thought I'd lose in the first round. That's probably what he's going to say. And little does he know at this point that his ship is like one of the best things we've seen in this competition. Just, I mean, it's working. Hold on. Let me clarify. Biothief has come up with a way to make the AI do what he wants it to do. That's what I mean. I don't mean to say it's the best ship in the competition. What I mean to say is that he's manipulating the AI in the best possible way. Like, he's making the AI do what he wants. Will he be able to deal with this, though? That is the question. Oh, wow! Wow, Exciter, you took a lot of damage there. Nukes against nukes. Oh, look at this. I just want to watch the destruction. I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins. Oh, Exciter. Yeah, Exciter takes it. Here we go. We've got, yay. Exciter's troll ship, Faction 7 troll ship against Biothief's crazy AI manipulating madness. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Biothief is going to sit at range. Unbelievable. Tell me that if you were flying Biothief's ship right now, you wouldn't do exactly what he's doing, except for maybe fly to the left. Oh! Biothief. Oh no, Biothief for the first time is starting to take some damage. He lost something there and then he's rebuilding it. He did take some damage though, but he did a lot of damage at the beginning. Those nukes, oh, there it goes. Oh man, Exciter, man. I have to hand it to Exciter. He always comes at us with really well-tuned designs, and they're always different. You got to give him credit for that. Just holding my breath here, guys. This is... I think Biothief, if he's mastered the AI, like really, but I don't know, like how you'd make the AI totally do everything you want, because I don't know, maybe Biothief, maybe he is traveling. No, he's not moving as fast as he could. He could technically move faster in reverse, but he's not. Maybe that is, so here's the meta, guys. What I'm seeing here, because I think those nukes are going to get him. Oh, so close. There we go. Exciter wins Tournament 8, Part 3B. Exciter in his Faction 7 troll ship. I had no idea. Nobody knew that the winner of this competition would be a Faction 7 troll ship. It's a freaking mystery what's going to win these things. Like, who knew? I mean, the last time it was Shaky Box's number J. And now it is a Faction 7 troll ship. That's the new meta. That's what you got to beat, guys. How are you going to beat it? I have no idea. This was a great competition. I think this was the best tournament we've had so far. Hands down. And I got to say, I don't miss the Faction 4 in these tournaments. Or in this tournament, I didn't miss the Faction 4 at all. I think not having the Faction 4 really added some cool dynamics for this. Anyway, guys, I am going to end the video and just chat with the people on the stream here for a few minutes. So I hope you enjoyed Part 3B of Tournament number 8. I had a blast, and we will be getting back to you with the Faction 3 tournament this weekend, probably Sunday, which is super thrilling, and it's probably going to be the fastest tournament in history because ships are going to die so quickly. It's going to be great. It's probably going to be a 10-minute tournament. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this because it was fantastic. Okay, guys, take care.